I've spent $56,532 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 204 days. I'm going to be doing some more spending tonight, but I got a lot of content tonight. I want to start off with Frostsphere, aka Globe. I kicked off a conversation last night. It's both in my video comments and in the Discord that I didn't necessarily see coming. I was trying to basically congratulate Hunty and then also say, because Hunty in our state got Globe, if you didn't see yesterday's video, and I was saying that to me, it was a good indication that I'm doing pretty well with my plan. I'm not trying to diss his plan or anything. That wasn't the point of what I was saying at all. In fact, several times I stopped what I was saying just to make sure I called out that I'm not saying anything negative against Hunty. I'm congratulating him, and I'm glad it's a great achievement. I want Globe someday. Don't get me wrong. I want it. But the fact that he got it early, and the fact that my power stats right now at least are neck and neck with him, maybe in some areas a little bit better even. I'm not trying to say who's better or anything. I'm just saying that the fact that he got Globe before I did, and I'm like, I think I'm at least $16,000 to $18,000 away. In my opinion and my style of gameplay, what I'm trying to do is maximize power per dollar. And the fact that he was able to get it so soon when our stats are almost the same and I'm still, $16,000 to $18,000 away is a demonstration of the efficiency I'm accomplishing. So don't take this anything about Hunty. I'm not trying to make any comments about Hunty. I'm saying it's a reference point. If I had somebody else in the state that I knew that was tracking right along with me, I would make the same comment. I'm essentially saying it's a testament to the fact that I'm really playing efficiently, because I don't have a way of judging it. I'm trying to be like self-critical, like am I actually spending efficiently? Some people say yes, some people argue with me in the comments. I think this is proof that I'm spending efficiently. Even if he did use some gems, again, that's probably the reason why my power is higher in certain areas. My pets are like 4 million higher, for example, because I'm using all my gems for pets. So this is another debate. People want to see me get the Globe quicker. And again, I pointed out last night, like, look at this. I can't really move my head here. I'll move out of the way. Troops attack 5%. So that's all you get. It's basically just a skin like any other. It has some cool, it's a cool skin to have. It's an accomplishment in the game. The domain bonuses are nice. They're not critical though. It's like defending. So you get attack when you're defending, you get defense when you're defending, you get some troops training and some resource gathering speed. I wasn't trying to crap on this as an award or as a game achievement. All I'm trying to say is if my goal on my account, my strategy is to be maximum power per dollar, I can get 5% on all my troops just by pressing the pets. I don't need the city skin for it, right? So, and the more I thought about it, I was trying to share with you something, a revelation that I had. I'm so fixated on getting Frostsphere because they make it part of the game, and it is fun, and it is, I will be, proud when I have this skin, don't get me wrong, but it's an indication of your spend level, really. It's not an indication of your power, and it doesn't come with stats that are like killer, that are worth like trading in a whole bunch of gems for VIP points for it. It's just, at the end of the day, another city skin. So, what I was trying to say, I was trying to share with you is my revelation on my account. Like, my strategy is working. I'm actually, still 16 to 18,000 points away. Yet, when you look at where I am on the neighboring, I don't even, don't make this about Hunty at all, because that wasn't my point at all. But if we look at like my labyrinth scores for the neighboring states, am I in neighboring states? I'm like, 10. I'm 10 and labyrinth in within the neighboring states. And a lot of these people actually already have Globe already. I don't, because I'm trying to spend super efficiently. If we look at pet power, right? I'm 8 within neighboring states. So, this is a testament to, and you can't really go by the personal power, although I'm not doing too bad there, because a lot of people pushed a lot of troops, and that's not really an indication of your actual power. So my point being that the fact that I'm still 16 to 18,000, dollars away from getting Globe by my estimation. I could get super lucky, but I think I'm probably something like 16 to 18,000 dollars away from Globe, is an indication, a testament to the fact that I really am playing efficiently. So that's all I wanted to say on that. We can get in a whole debate on VIP for gems. I don't think it's the right thing to do, because gems, if you use them for pets, there's several people in the game reached out to me when I was thinking about doing that, convinced me of why that's the wrong thing to do. I see the proof in the pudding. It's really been great for my account stats, and I'm so glad I listened to those people. So maybe 4 people or so reached out to me and said almost the same thing around the same time. I was so fixated on getting VIP 12, and they made me realize that, hey, wait a minute, pets is where it's at, and I see it now. So, all right, that's all I wanted to say about that. Let's take a look at the events section quick and just see what we have coming up. We have Dreamscape Memory. This is, by the way, this is a cat event. And, you know, I want to see, you know, where's the woof woof events? I want to see a woof woof event. I'm a dog person. I don't want cats. I don't mind it. It's, you know, I'll take the stuff. I'm trying to work it for the city skin, but I'd like to see some more dogs in the game. There's so much cat stuff, probably because of Reina. There's so much cat stuff in the game. I want some dog stuff in the game. Anyways, let's go rolling down here. We've got some, you know, this miscellaneous Officer Project coming up and King of Icefield Week coming up. So that's nothing super special. We do have Foundry tomorrow, so that's worth paying attention to. And we have Alliance Showdown, which I'm doing all right in. And by the way, I totally forgot, slipped my mind when I was recording because the content got so long yesterday that I had Essence Stones to do. So off camera, I had to do some more Essence Stone work. I'm going to try to make sure I do that on camera today. Got myself some notes, so hopefully I won't miss out on it tonight. But this is where we're looking here. And, you know, total points are looking like this. So hopefully I don't have to push too hard to make sure I get that. I can do a little bit more pet stuff tonight if I wanted to. By the way, off camera again, and I told you I was doing this off camera, but here's what my pets are looking like. And it's just using that strategy that I was trying to show last night. Like my pets, you know, top 2 pets are all golden now. I got another stat to gold here. Using that same technique, another stat to gold here. I just made sure that at least every one of these pets, I took an opportunity to make 1 stat to gold. It's a little bit easier on the lower level pets because you don't have as much of a point gap to go. So I just made sure that all the pets got at least 1 gold. And now at this point, I don't really think that approach is worth doing. I don't know. Because look, now we're getting to the point where you'd have to have, you know, you've got to go like 10, what is that, 13%? To get from 31 to 44. I think at this point, this is where you want to be using the advanced wild marks exclusively. I'm pretty sure. But if you think that the common wild mark technique will work here, or if you've seen evidence of that, I'd like to know about it. So tell me in the comments or come into the Discord and tell me what you think there. By the way, talking about the Discord, there's a couple things I want to remind you of. First of all, there is this bonus going on. You see this 5%. If you check the video description, you'll see an affiliate link. I only have it till the end of June. So if you use that affiliate code link, it brings you to the official shop. You'll basically, it'll give me credit for the sale and I'll get some Frost Stars as well. So it's a way you can support the channel if you want to do that. The other thing you could do is you want to be part of the community. We have a lot of fun doing all different games, and wherever I do giveaways of codes or gift codes in the game or of Frost Stars, it's going to be through the Discord community because that gives me the infrastructure I need to do that type of stuff. So make sure you follow the Discord community. There's another thing I want to start announcing though. I'm looking for, I'll be looking for curating stories from real players. I'm starting a new project, and if you have some stories, look out for the content I'm going to be dropping. It's going to be in Discord first. I will announce it on the channel as well. But something I need sooner than that, before the stories, if you are a mental health worker, a professional with actual credentials, whether it's a social worker, psychologist, you know, a psychiatrist, whatever it is, and you have some experience in the game, I want to know, and you're in North America because it'll make it easier for time zones. Reach out to me either in the game or through Discord because I would really like to consult with some mental health professionals about some of this work I'm doing. And in fact, if you're interested in an interview, I would love to be able to interview you as well. So reach out to me either in the game or in Discord. Come to the Discord. You'll see that link in the video description as well. Or if you know somebody who's a mental health professional in the game, I really want somebody with game experience as well to be able to have a good, productive conversation. I will reach out to some other mental health professionals as well, or maybe even some other content creators to do some collaborations as part of this project I'm working on, but I can't tell you too much about it. It'll all be in the Discord soon, and then I'll be announcing it on the channel as well. So I just wanted to kind of plug that quickly. If you know anybody like that, please send them my way. All right, let's get into some of the spending now, and then we can do the rest of the agenda. Just checking my agenda here. All right, so if we get into the agenda, let's see what we got. So we've got Artisan's Trove. I said the other day I'm not going to do too much with Chief Gear. I'm going to do a bunch of spending today, more than I even anticipated, but, you know, I'm trying to take advantage of certain deals when they come, and I'm trying to make sure I'm good for SVS. Now, the only reason I'm not going crazy with Artisan's Trove and Chief Gear is because it's not the highest power per dollar in the game. However, at the $5 and $10 mark, when I'm still trying to go for, you know, I still need some VIP points efficiently. Like that's a way you get VIP points efficiently. And it's not a bad spend at all. It's not the, you know, the best spend in the game, but those events for chief gear and stuff come just, you know, randomly. We don't know when we're going to get them. So we got Dawn Market here. Really, Dawn Market, the best thing again is chief gear, and I've already pressed that. You can do it for hero gear as well, but I've got so much other stuff to do for hero gear right now, and I feel like I'm already ahead of that game, so I don't need to do any extra spending on Dawn Market is what that comes down to, because I already spent it up to the $20 mark, and I'm not really interested in the $50 mark right now. We've got the custom artistry chest here. Now, charms are the best power per dollar in the game, really. Aside from widgets, what widgets kind of age out with your heroes, but charms are at least one of the best power per dollar things you can do in the game. So I want to make sure I do some more. I have some in the tank for the next SVS, and you know, we did get like the ice cream, or what is the ice shaving event that had some good stuff for charms, but sometimes it's hard to find. So I loaded this up, and if I did the calculator, there comes a point, I'm at the crossover point where you get past level 10, I think it is, you start needing more designs or more guides than designs. So basically, I've loaded this up in a way it's not quite 50-50. It's heavily favoring the designs, but especially when we get to the end. But I'm also putting some guides in the tank, because if I don't, then my balance is going to be off, and I'm going to need both of them. In fact, I'm going to need more charm guides than charm designs. And right now I'm sitting at, I even have less charm guides than designs. So to do the push I want, I'll need more guides, and I have less guides than I need right now. So I'm going to buy this event out, mainly because I'm going to need a bunch of charm stuff, and it's hard to find. And you know, that's what you got to do. There's only so many ways to get this stuff. This charms is more of a scarcity thing than value, because it's hard to find them, you know, at a good price anyways. So you buy them where you can at the best price you can, and that is one of the better ways to buy them. Custom pet chest. This is like the de facto standard where I'm going to run out of time. So I've got to do some buying on this tonight as well. And what I'm going to do with the custom pet chest right now is I'm going to buy this up a few levels, but mainly I'm going to, right now, where I'm on the account right now, I need more advanced wild marks. So we just got new pets, practically kind of like just new pets, like just right before the last SVS, and the last SVS just ended. So I'm going to buy the advanced wild marks right now, because that's what I'm going to need to do some more progression with the pets. We will have another round of pets coming in approximately 80 days or so. So I will not keep doing advanced wild marks, but for the next SVS, I feel like this is what I need more than anything else. So at the lower levels, I'm just going to buy some of these like this. I'm just going to buy the advanced wild marks themselves. And then as we get to the higher levels, I'll put some more of these in, because that did work out well. I used more of them. Wait, I'm going to go like this. I used more of them than I thought I needed. And again here, I'm going to go at this ratio here. And then here, I know I told you I'm spending a bunch tonight, but actually for here, I'm going to go all wild marks, because in the future, I'll just buy more of the other stuff. So I'm going to need a bunch of these, though, to push the pets any more significantly. And the pets are, you know, the good stats. So this will put a lot of, you know, wild marks in the tank. I wish we had something more like another Frosty Fortune or something as well. That would be good for me right now. But I don't know when that's coming. And this is sitting here right now. So this is what I'm doing. I'm putting some of those in the tank because I've realized how expensive they are to buy, and they're kind of rare. It's, again, one of those scarcity items. It's hard to get these in any quantity, and here they are in quantity. Now, in future weeks, I probably won't go this high, but because I'm trying to get that progression going now, that's what I'm doing. All right, daily deals. We'll grab that. See if I get any luck on the chest. Nope, 0 luck on the chest. And then we'll just clear these weeklies and monthlies. That going. All right, and we're good to go there. Now, the last, well, let's take a look. Take a look at the deal section, and we're going to work this right to left. So just put this in the bank, basically. Deadshot. All right, here we go. We got a Deadshot run. Let's see what's going to happen tonight. Deadshot hates me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Even on my low spend account, I do okay with Deadshot, but I can never seem to do, whenever I'm recording, I can never seem to do good with Deadshot. So we'll do the reverse U tonight. We'll see what happens. Oh, God. It's just painful at this point, all right? It's just painful. Come on, man. Give me something. I'm begging you. Well, all right. This is not so bad so far. At least I got one upgrade. Well, all right. I guess I can't complain so much at that run. At least I got a couple pluses. Got some pet food. Got some charm stuff. All right. I won't complain too bad about that one. That's not the worst Deadshot I've ever done. All right. And now signed in and earn it's back, so we'll grab that. Renew that. All right. And then Hero Rally. Just make those claims. Journey Treasures. Make these claims. And then Endless Wayfarer. Got a couple claims to do. All right. Hall of Heroes. I am still in the mode of buying these at the $5 mark. Basically just to get these little guys right here, because I still have some heroes that need them. So that's it. Until I have those all done, I'll just buy some more of those because it's a $5 purchase, and that's, you know, good for VIP points, basically, at the $5 level. Which is something I didn't mention, by the way. Strictly speaking, here's another factor to the globe debate, by the way. If you were to buy only $5 packs, that's the maximum VIP per dollar you get. If you were to buy only $5 packs, the VIP points you get at that level would mean that you'd get globe for half the price of anybody else. You'd get it at half the price of people who buy up to the $100 level. If you go up to the $100 level, it's roughly 240 VIP points per dollar. If you're at the $5 level, it's 500 VIP points per dollar. So you see how that can work. So you can get globe much cheaper than what I'm getting it at, because if you're playing the game for a long time and only buying the lower level packs, you won't pay as much money, basically. However, it will take you more time, because there's only so many $5 packs efficiently you can buy, unless you're buying like the regular store every day, which people don't do. But there's, you know, or every week, I should say. Even there, you'd be blocked because they only reset once a week. So again, if you were to do that, it would take you a longer time. So we're looking at, like, when you look at that globe debate, it's not just money, it's money and time. So don't forget about that aspect as well. Anyways, I digress. All right, that's all we have from the deal section, right? Yep, that little red dot is because of this little tip. All right, so now the last thing we have is Treasure Hunter. So I did try to make sure I got all these because it's the last day. I will try to remember that when we get towards the end, you want to save any pickaxes if you can't clear the floor. So if you don't have enough pickaxes to clear the floor, you don't want to use them. There is one more thing I'm going to do today, though. I'm going to spend a little bit more money on Treasure Hunter on the last day. I was warning or signaling I was probably going to do this all week. It is a little more spend than I really want to put right now. However, it became obvious to me exactly how kind of far behind I am. Like, as soon as I start doing some upgrade now, I'm going to go one more level here at the $100 mark tonight. And you know what? I've spent so much tonight. I was thinking about going one more time. Let's do it. Let's do one more time. All right. So at least I bought it out on one day. On the last day, I bought out the Treasure Hunter. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I didn't want to do. I don't want to get to the point where I have so much mythic gear and maybe, you know, the Essence Stones that I'm blocked on Mithril. And that is what's going to happen right now. I am blocked on Mithril right now. However, I'd rather be blocked on Mithril only and not on the other stuff. And Treasure Hunter only comes around so often. So I didn't go crazy on Treasure Hunter in the sense that I didn't max it out fully. But maxing out on the last day, I mean, those are not bad purchases because you're going to get it back in terms of, you know, value per these rewards you get. So with that said, let's give this a run and see if we can get lucky at all here. So whenever you complete it before the pity reward, unlike that one, you did good because you'll use less pickaxes to clear the floor, which means you'll be able to clear more floors. So that's good. That's not good. Maybe I finished around floor 3 or item 3 or something. 3 items left. And by the way, somebody was asking me, like, you know, a lot of you know that I've been a software developer. A lot of the games I think probably work a different kind of way. Like, I think Mia's probably is actually them like placing items on the board and you just getting lucky to pick them. But I think the way the mechanics of this game work, I don't think it actually matters where you click. That's the way I read it anyways. And I think, I don't know, I know Tonetone's done some videos on these, but I didn't really study them. But the way this works is it's a weighted, every time you click, it's a weighted chance. So the weight is increased every time you don't find something. It's like the concept is the more you're searching, the more adept you get at searching. So your chances go up and up and up. That means they can't really place items randomly, because if you just happen to pick it on the first one, you know, then, oops, I unchecked that. If you just happen to click it on the first one, you'd get it, that random luck wouldn't come into play. So I think the way it's probably working is that every time you click anywhere, it's a random chance at, you know, based on that weight, whether or not you find the item or not. It must work that way. I'm thinking it must work that way. But I don't know. I'm not close enough with the developer to be able to answer questions like that. They don't, in fact, answer detailed game questions like that with the creators. So if you think we have some insider info, we don't. Many of us just make an educated guess, or we've been around a long time. I haven't been around all that long, but make an educated guess based on other people and in my case, the kind of knowledge of the way some of the game programming stuff works. That would be my guess on this particular event. But I can't tell you that with any certainty. Oh, killing me. A lot of these floors are taking all the axes. Whoops, did that too quick. All right, let's see. No, all the axes. All right, that's a little better. Come on. And I'm still waiting for my one lucky hit. Usually I'll get at least one lucky hit. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. But at least getting a lot of good rewards, so. Can't complain too hard. Man. Apparently I'm not that skilled at finding treasure. That's what that means. I don't know how, sometimes people get the, you know, found the treasure in one turn. I don't think I've ever seen that since I started playing this game last November. So let's see. I'm at 204 days, and I don't think that's happened once in any of the treasure. I think we've done maybe 3 treasure hunters, and not once has that happened to me. Come on. Alright, that's good. I'll take it. Anything that's less than the pity reward, I'm fine with that. Because that just means we got a little lucky. Ouch. It's less shovels, which means you can use more, or pickaxes, which means you can use more axes to reveal more floors and get more rewards. Come on, man. Ah, pity. Pity again. See if you just watch this little number on the bottom here as it goes down. That's what I'm looking at. That number right there. Looked like I hit that one slightly early. I'll take it. A little early, yeah, that's good. Hey, alright. That was within 5. Come on, give me my one lucky. I need one that's like within 2 or 3. Or I'll even take a 1 if you're feeling generous. Ah. Just using up all those axes. And remember, when you get down towards the end, you want to make sure that you don't use them if you can't clear the floor. Alright, that's good. Nope. Pity. Pity reward again. Alright, that was not too bad. Alright. A little early. It's good. Good. Come on. Need a couple more like that. Hey, alright. There we go. Got it in 4. Oh. Just barely. No. Come on. Alright, good, good. That was a bunch earlier than it should have been. Or needed to be. Alright. Not horrible. Ouch. It's using up those axes. Watch him disappear on me. Ugh. Again, just sucking them down. Alright. Tiny bit better than pity. Again, just a tiny bit better. But I'll take it. I'll take it. That's like 3 or 4. Every time that happens, that's 3 or 4 more axes I can use on another floor. It adds up. Not that time. Not great on that one, but... Oh, man. Not great on that one either. Oh, alright. 10. Yeah, alright. That's good. Come on. Oh. This hurts. Every time I have to run all the axes, it hurts. Alright, not horrible. Yeah, alright, that's good. Let's see. Alright, let me turn off auto mode now. We'll take a look at this. So basically, if you look at the reward weight, it rates. At your 19th search, the rate will increase to 20. So you're guaranteed after searching a certain number of times. So I think basically what it comes down to is by the time you get to 20, you want to make sure. So I think you need 20 pickaxe. So I think we can do one more basically. This one's 14 though. So, yeah, I think you could do 14. So I think I can get away with one. Oh, but the special floor is different. I thought this special floor requires more than 14. Let's see. The ultimate, yeah. Let's see. Initial weight of 2. Okay. I guess it's. Oh no, Supreme Chambers here, but it's no different. I guess it's no different. Oh, guaranteed at 22. So here's the problem. Oh, I can roll the dice and try to get it before floor 22, before 22. But a lot of times you go all the way to the end. Man, I'm gonna roll the dice tonight. Let's see what happens. This might backfire, but you know what? I'm a content creator. You're gonna hate me for this, or I'm gonna get lucky and you're gonna love me for it. So let's see what happens. Come on, come on, come on! Yes, yes. All right, and we're done. So that's all we got. I was able to get one more Supreme Floor tonight. And we'll just save those last axes. That's it. All right, let's see. Now let's take a look at the backpack first. And I'm going to work this right to left, basically. Put these in the bank. take a look at that later. And then, oh man, let's see. Let's do these 500 at a time, just to see. So 500 at a time, I should get, I need to click faster. I should get 5 on average. Hey, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 8. All right. That's nice. That's a good hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And now we'll do the last of them, and maybe I'll get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. All right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That's pretty good. That's a lot of mythic in the tank. Let's take a look at the speed ups just to see how things are going there. I'm happy with this. I think I'm in a much better place now for that War Academy push. I got to go hit the calculators again, but I think I'm looking pretty good for that. And then if we look at resources here, you can see I have plenty of fire crystals, so I'll be able to convert those. No luck there. Put these in the tank, and now we'll take a look at the heroes. So there's 2 things we'll do with the heroes. Is first of all, we're gonna dump some of the gear. We do have Foundry tomorrow, so you know, gonna make sure that I dump on the gear that's needed for Arena first. So that's the first 5. So we'll get these up because that's better for Arena, and that'll burn quite a bit of this. All right, and then we'll look at the other ones. And this is mainly because we have Foundry coming up, so it'd be good to have a, you know, good second march. So we'll get some of these up. I'll try to kind of do it a little bit evenly here. Trying to go off the cuff a little bit. And then, yeah, I'm not going to worry about the others. So, and let's see, we'll put a little bit more here, just because it's cheap. You do kind of want the glass cannon effect, where you have a strong attack. All right, and then we're getting to the point where I don't think I can get this up to 80. Yeah, so wonder if I can just get one of these guys up a little bit more. Ah, just barely, but that's probably better. I'll try to get a little bit more just to get that up to 50. All right, now the other thing we got to do tonight is we got another Gaia Heart run, and I'm going to see if I can manage to do this right again. And I always have to like think about it more than I feel like I should. But let's first unequip all the good gear where it's not needed. So unequip that gear, and then we're going to want, let's see, Amos to have the best infantry gear. We want Reyna to have the best infantry gear, and then we want Lynn to have the best marksman gear. And then let's see, next is, let's see, Greg gets well, no gear, but that's going to be fine for Greg. Mia gets no gear, but we'll just find something else to put on her, I think, or maybe just leave it no gear. And then, because Mia doesn't have any gear, that means we can give Philly some gear, and then we can give Mia just something. And then we've got, let's see, who else? Logan. Where's Logan? Needs to have the alt gear there. And we already got Lynn with the best gear, and then we want Geronimo to have some kind of gear. Billy's already got some gear, and we want Alonzo to have some kind of gear. Yeah, because Greg gets no gear, Lynn gets best gear. All right, so this should be the lineup I need. We got best gear here, best gear there, best gear there. We got Logan having next best infantry, Alonzo having next best marksman, and Billy having next best lancers. Then Mia just has something, Greg has something, and Geronimo has something, and I think that's it. I think that's our lineup. So let's see what happens in Gaia Heart. If I can manage to get this right. So the first formation is going to be Amos, Reina, and Greg. Amos, Reina, Greg, and then this is going to be 60-40. There we go, 60-40. Then the next one's going to be Logan, Mia, and Lynn. And this one's going to be 54. Well, I guess I don't know which one worked better, but I'll go 54, 3, and 43. I think that formation worked best for me. And then we go with Geronimo, Philly, and Alonzo. And this is going to be a more typical 50, 20, 30. All right. I don't know, man. Let's see. See what happens. All right. Well, I think the only power I really pushed extra was maybe some more stronger pets, maybe. But I don't know how this is going to work out. All right. It's working out all right so far. Nice. All right. Should hold. Can we get past 10? Maybe? Ouch. I don't know about this. Hey, all right. All right. Let's let it roll. See what happens. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't think that was looking too good. Give it another shot before changing up. How? Wow. Level 41 is no joke, man. Let's adjust this one to 48 for 48. I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, but I think at some point you just don't have the power, so. Yeah. At some point, it just is what it is. There's no magic anymore. If you don't have the power, you're not getting it done. Oh, yeah. I think we're at that point. Friends. It's without some luck, it's not happening. Yeah. And that's not going to do it. Yep. All right. Well, that's not too bad. I don't know how much Hunty's been pressing. Let's see. All right. I'm still doing pretty good. But couldn't clear the first level of 41, so I'm still stuck at 40-10. All right. But that's good. Those tips really do help making sure we get that right. The only thing that's annoying to me is, like, while you're doing anything with the hero gear like that, your arena run is actually compromised. So if somebody hits me while I made these changes, your arena run is actually compromised. So now I got to go back and mess with all the hero gear. I'll do that after recording is done, though. Let's see. The last thing I wanted to show tonight, I think that's all that I wanted to show, the main things on the account. Let's come back into the VIP. I forgot to show this last night. Let's see where we're at. There we go. This is why that grind is going to take a while. Look at that. Still not even at 1 million after that big spend tonight. I'm still even not at 1 million VIP points. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Getting these puzzle pieces is going to be a while, but that's not, like I said in the opening of the show, it's not the end of the world here. This is just something that I'll get when it comes along. As long as my stats are looking good and my power per dollar is still on point, then I'm good. That's all I care about right now is power per dollar. As long as that's good, I am good. So let's see. I think that's all we have on the account for tonight. But if you want to continue to support me, you see how the spending goes, see how my evolution as a player goes, there's a couple things I'd like to ask you. This first and simple one is just awareness. Tell some other people about me and they might like me. Come along, watch an episode, and if they like it, they may become a subscriber as well. So that's something super simple you could do. You can also, and I don't think a lot of people realize how important this is to the algorithm, you got to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.